Hi everyone, this is Ruby Blow of Development Counts. I'm a licensed professional counselor here in the state of Georgia, as well as an approved clinical supervisor and a certified professional counselor supervisor. I just wanted to provide a quick tip, a problem that I see frequently as people are working towards their independent licensure. Let me just first say this. I am not a member of the Georgia Composite Board. I didn't create the board rules. I'm not representing the board. I'm just a person that has, a lot of experience supervising people towards licensure and also consulting with other supervisors. And I've troubleshooted a lot of applications, and this is a challenge that I see coming up repeatedly that actually costs people time and money. And so it's just, I guess on my heart to kind of talk about this and hopefully help some folks out, both supervisors and supervisees. So here goes. I'm going to try to stick to one tip because I can get a little long-winded and then I think the message gets lost. But this is it. The board talks about consecutive hours in the field of practice, meaning your directed experience hours, the clinical work you're doing, which really includes all the work that you're doing at the time. If you're employed part-time, 20 hours a week, even if all 20 of those hours aren't client contact hours, you've had 20 hours of directed experience, and you need to make sure you're tracking those hours. Some of that time might have been writing case notes or doing other admin work or staff meetings or supervision. But all of that counts as hours in the field of practice. And so those hours need to be happening at the same time that your supervision is happening. So supervision and direction must occur at the same time. You might be thinking, well, Ruby, we know that. Why are you coming on to tell us this? The reason why is some people understand that part but miss the next part, which is your year one needs to bump up against your year two, and your year two needs to bump up against your year three. So the work experience and supervision need to be consecutive, but the years need to be consecutive as well. So if you leave your job, you need to make sure you have another job. If you decide to leave the field for a while and then you want to come back and get more hours, you may need to start over with year one. Now, you run the risk when you submit your application without doing this of either the board saying, hey, you've got to add another year, or, hey, you need to start over. I guess it just depends on the case and what they determine about your application. So I know that there's lots of advice floating on out there. You may not know who really is giving accurate advice. You may have contacted the board to try to get clarifications and they direct you back to the board rules. It's personally one of my professional goals to support the most accurate information possible, and I get my information based on experience, okay? So some of you know what that experience is and can trust that. Others are like, well, we don't know who you are, lady. And that's perfectly fine. But for those of you who do know and who are open to receiving the benefit of my experience, I wanted to provide that for you. Okay, so that being said, I'm sticking to one tip so as not to overwhelm. I think that's an important tip. And maybe I'll try to provide a few more of those regularly that will just go also on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and also my YouTube channel. So if you just want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, go to developmentcounts.com, click on my YouTube link and subscribe there. And if you don't get my weekly e-blast, you can also sign up on my homepage at developmentcounts.com as well. Hope you found this helpful. Take care, everyone. Bye.